All right, so I went over to my brother's to get the little jump box. This deal is, I don't know, man. It's half charged, so we'll see if it's gonna do what I need it to do. If not, then I guess I'm gonna have to charge it and we're gonna try again.
Clicking a bunch.
Okay, so I got all girl in reverse. Sounds like it wants to go. Idea here was that this wire was gosh, I can't even think of what I'm trying to say here. Automatic transmission, neutral safety switch. He's the guy that did the work before on the swap, assumed that he did it backwards, and so if it starts in reverse, then it's set up backwards. But I'm gonna try putting it in. I don't know why this got like messed up. It like doesn't really go first, but we're gonna try first gear. Okay, nothing in first. Back into reverse. Oh. Dude, that's gotta be it.
I'm a dumbass. I know what's wrong now.
I don't know. I don't want to crank it too much with that fuel leak.
Just crank it. If it starts, turn it right off.
Today we're gonna be doing a braided line on the lower fuel hard line to filter. So I've got some AN fittings. I've got about 3 feet, which is a little overkill, but kind of have this like thing in my head the way I'm gonna do it temporarily, just so that I can get it more in running condition. And if it works for now, then it works for now, and I'll deal with it another day, as long as it's, you know, solid and isn't leaking or anything. If it's solid, we're squared, because there's other leaks that need my attention. So if I'm running 3 feet, then I'm running 3 feet. At least I'm not too short or just slightly too long. So 3 feet's enough to just create a little loop, and it should line up perfectly with the filter. Shouldn't have too many issues. We've got this thing to turn over now. Basically, we're having this no start issue. It's a automatic transmission to manual transmission swap. It was done by a dude that worked on this car before me, not from the kid that I bought it from, because he did not know what he was doing, that kid. And basically we did a whole bunch of like multimeter testing. All these things just weren't adding up. A lot of things weren't getting power where it needed power. Messaged back and forth with the dude that did the work on the car, and he's like, why don't you try putting it in reverse? And I was like, I don't think that's gonna work. In my head I'm like, I doubt it, but hey, I tried it and I got an actual click from the starter. Now I do want to add that I thought that maybe it's the grounds. That's why the starter wasn't working, because this was an issue when I bought the car, was that it was just not wanting to start. So I redid the grounds here, and then it was like, okay, so now this one was just loose and wobbling on the battery. So I was like, all right, let's redo this one. So we redid this one. I also crimped it with the wrong size crimp, so it's super fucking tight, and it's, yeah, anyways, the starter, it's got a new starter in it. The fuel filter was wobbling, dobbling, and leaking everywhere, so we replaced that with a new kit. So I have a non-cruise control throttle cable that I need to install. I have that. That took, I mean, Summit Racing was, you know, on the fly with that one. Super quick, less than a week. Boom, battery connectors done. Fuel filter kit done. It's leaking. That's why I bought this 3-foot line here, which I need to tighten down the fitting and install the other fitting. And I'll show you guys what I plan on doing with this guy. So this is what we're doing first. We're gonna be getting this fuel line on, then the throttle cable, and then I will show you guys some other leaks that I found. I wanna get a new manifold for this, the FP one specifically. I can pull this one off and replace all these other hoses that are just old and need replaced anyways. I mean, there's oil caked on this motor all over the place. There's a bunch of different like hoses that are just garbage. I didn't even finish explaining the whole starting deal. So anyways, the buddy that worked on the car came over, and we, you know, my buddy Jaden came over with the multimeter. We were digging around. Nothing was making sense. So I messaged the dude, T, we'll call him T. I don't know if he wants me to put his name on here, so we'll call him T. Messaged him, was like, yo, like, we're still struggling with this. You know, it's not starting, yada, yada. So I told him everything that we ran the tests on, everything that was going on. He's like, you know what? Try putting it in reverse and seeing if it starts. I think I wired the, what is it, the NSS, the neutral safety switch wrong, which basically, because it's an automatic, it will, you have to connect certain wires together. And the video he watched, I guess, because he wasn't 100% sure. It's hard to find stuff online sometimes. But anyways, the video he watched, the dude did it, and it was like sent to the next clip, and the dude was like, yeah, all done, all good to go. And so he was like, okay, so that's how you do it. Put it in reverse, starter clicked. I was like, dude, that worked. He came over and we redid some wires. We created a loop. Now it'll turn over in neutral. I have yet to get it started. I don't want to get it started yet with this huge fuel leaks. Pain to get out. Also, if anybody knows where to get one of these, I cannot seem to find them anywhere. It's like a little clip. It goes on the hatch where the wiring harness is, up in the corner, right by like the window squirter. In one of the corners, this was a plug, and I can't seem to find this plug anywhere. So if anybody knows where to get these, comment down below if you're watching this, and that'd be much appreciated, because I need like 2 more, I think. Okay, so this is what we're working with. We've got that hard line connected to the bottom of the filter, and then we've got the hard line down there connected. Those two are connected together with the hose. And this is the exact same hose that was on it before, and it's just not doing the job. So we're gonna disconnect it and try to clean up as much fuel so it doesn't leak everywhere. Which I guess if I would have just done this in the first place, then yeah, I would not be stuck here doing this now. Okay, now that we've got that disconnected, we're gonna throw some towels down there, and when I go and disconnect it, hopefully it won't leak too much everywhere. Okay, never mind. I'm doing something here. I don't know if you're able to see my big ass head in the way. But anywho, much in the filter, which is good. Hopefully the fuel pump still primes. I'm kind of like questionable about the fuel pump right now, but we got gas up here, so we might be okay. Okay, so we got it out, and even though this hose is the exact same hose that was on the last one, and it worked without leaking. Well, I guess it was leaking. It was only leaking because it was cracked though. Even though this worked last time, it's not working this time. So we got it out. Now we just got to install the new hardware. Which brings me to tightening this guy down. And then, yeah, so my goal here was, I believe, to have it go something like this. Some way like this. I believe. Or I guess it could always go up in there. Maybe we get a double loop on it. I don't know yet. I haven't figured it out just yet, but we're gonna figure it out. All right, so we got this fastened on. Boom, just like that. This guy should be able to spin freely how we need it to. I'm just gonna mock this up down there so I can see what it's gonna look like. So now we're going to cut this sucker. Good frickin' gravy. After struggling to cut that sucker off with this, I don't know if I recommend it, but my fingers hurt so bad. It's like, oh, you had to get it in tight places. Son of a... That was terrible. But it got the job done. So we gotta get this little guy fitted on. And I'll show you how. It comes with this little sleeve. These two guys. So this goes on the hard line. This goes inside. You just drop her in. Make sure she's ready to go. And then you just screw it on. Just like that. Okay, I just got back from my mom's after like, I don't know. This thing in total took me about 3 hours to do just because this end kept fraying really bad and did not want to go on. So I just got back home. I'm gonna try and fit this up and see if it'll fit right. If not, I don't know. Show you what we're doing here. So we've got it mocked up currently. Bro, fuck. I never want to put braided lines together again unless I have the right tool for it, because that was straight up ridiculous. I'm definitely gonna buy the tool for it instead of just using my hands, but these fittings and the line cost me like $7. And I wasn't really expecting to have to pay that much, which next time, I mean, I learned my lesson, bro. I'm not paying fucking $20 for a fitting again, especially because I got one off Amazon for like 20 bucks. Or not 20 bucks, sorry. Like, oh, hold on. Like dropped that and then just barely got it back. No, I bought a fitting on Amazon for like $5. And just like that, this is how we have it set up. And we're gonna see if this works.